44, Tim Arnett. 50, Trevor Arnett, the forwards. Gerald Hardesty, the center. The tap is up and it's controlled by Triton, and Maltabeno will handle the rock first. Record 24-2. Jason Groves in his fourth season, 74-22, his overall coaching record. Off the screen, deep three-pointer by Carpenter, and no go, and the rebound controlled by Jac-Cen-Del.
Well, Mark, was a good look off the initial set. Triton running a little bit of a little flex offense at the half court.
Gale, spin dribble, shut off of the triple team, slips through it, throws it up a little short. Rebound shot won't fall, and it's tapped out long. Scramble for the loose ball on the floor, out of bounds. It'll go to Triton.
Great job on the glass.
Maltabeno with a slow walk across the timeline. He'll take it right of the circle. Looks at Carpenter again. Carpenter looking low, and they'll swing it around. Meister. Back to Maltabeno.
Well, again, it's man-to-man for Jac-Cen-Del at the half court. A little positional man-to-man inside the arc on their pickup point.
Carpenter with a look. They go to Sutton. Sutton drives, knocked away, offensive foul.
You know, just held his position. Did not really contain the dribble like you'd like to see him do, but they did a nice job of picking up the foul.
In Meister's first, team's first. Jac-Cen-Del the other way. Move to the baseline, walking with the basketball.
We're early. We've got to feel our way along as basketball teams and players right now.
Officiating crew, by the way, Ron McGriff, Mike Eason, and Scott West. Shot put up, no good. A misfire by Colton Keel. Still no score, 6.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Nice drive to the bucket. Little finger roll, not up and in, but a foul.
And Colton Keel holding his ground. Nice step in, nice call. Turnover on the part of Jac-Cen-Del.
First one to score wins. 6-minute
well,
mark,
they'll
still
settle,
no score.
you know, they'll settle into it. There's no question.
Triton with a basketball. Nothing to score. Keel has it baseline, turnaround, high off the glass, rebound to Gale. Jac-Cen-Del quickly up the floor. Sutton with the basketball to the right elbow. The kick to the fire for three, no good. Rebound controlled by Maltabeno. 5'8" junior, runs it on the right-handed dribble, back the other way. Comes baseline to
both
Meister.
Teams a little bit quick, Mark.
Just like the perimeter, deep three, goes to the well and out.
Everybody just a little quick.
Carpenter's misfire on the three.
They've had good looks. They've just been a little quicker than what you'd like to see in terms of the release and getting into it.
Drive to the elbow by Gale on the left side. They'll make the entry pass to Hardesty. Hardesty with a kick. Three-pointer by Sutton. No good. Rebound controlled by Colton Keel. In transition, Ben Maltabeno.
Both teams will get out and run, Mark. We're going to see that quite a bit today. But the other part of it, too, is you got to get on the glass.
Shot by Meister, partially blocked. Another shot rejected by Jac-Cen-Del. Battle for the rebound. It comes down to Tim Arnett.
Yeah.
Crossover in traffic. Gale wants to run in transition. They go to the elbow to Tim Arnett. Has it knocked away from behind. In transition, Maltabeno runs it right, gets shut off. Looks at a three. Kicks it to Meister. He'll launch it off the front of the iron. Jac-Cen-Del has the basketball. Under 5 to play in the quarter. Still no score.
Yeah, I'm thinking both teams will be looking to get into the TV timeout just to relax and get themselves composed because the pace is quick. Both teams are just, as we mentioned, a little quick on the shot. They have decent looks, but everything's a little bit forced right now. Quick
15-footer rolls around, no. 0 for 7. Triton. 0 for 4. Jac-Cen-Del.
But it's a long game, Mark. Just remember, I mean, both teams kind of working it out here early. I think one of the big keys is to play quickly, but play under control and get some decent looks.
Maltabeno, a stop-and-go drive on the baseline, set off in the double team, looks for some help and finds it. Meister drives, splits the lane, blocking foul for Triton. Trojans some trouble getting it in, finally do in the backcourt. It's Carpenter, one of those that checked in, ball kicked out of bounds. It'll be Triton basketball, under 4 to play in the quarter. Moriarty passes off and wants to run baseline to set a screen. Maltabeno will start the offense. He's left of the circle, comes to the elbow, and makes a pass down low to Keel. Kick it off to Moriarty. He'll misfire. Jac-Cen-Del in transition. Gale with it. Baseline right. Shot put up. Finally somebody on the board. Get the first bucket for Tim Arnett.
Well, Tim Arnett is a kid who can play inside out, and it's a good little secondary break. Throw to him on the left short corner for a nice jump shot.
Griffin Carpenter tries to answer and can't. Rebound thrown up. No good. Rebound controlled by Trevor Arnett.
We talked about Jac-Cen-Del being a long and lean team, Mark, and you can see that right now in some offensive possessions that Triton has.
Matt Gale backs it out near the midcourt stripe. Will run it to the right elbow to Gerald Hardesty. Now top of the circle to Arnett. Back to Gale. He'll pull up from 6. It's a little short. Rebound fought for, controlled by Colton Keel.
You know, Matt Gale, their leading scorer at 20 points, just not able to get off right now.
Maltabeno, nice crossover. Pitches out, three-pointer, partially blocked. Comes down into the hands of Zach Moriarty, and he lays it up and in.
Well, Zach Moriarty, right place, right time after the block shot.
Quickly in transition, and the finish, Gerald Hardesty with the layup for Jac-Cen-Del.
Well, it's one of the things Jason Gross wants his team to be aware of, is that this Jac-Cen-Del team can push it up, Mark, and they did off the made basket. Nice layup and a great transition basket, something you try to avoid if you're on the defensive side.
Maltabeno looking in. Moriarty posted up. They decide to swing it instead. Three-pointer, long, rebound controlled by Hardesty. Gale in transition up the left side. Will skip it right to Arnett. Arnett pulls up, top of the circle, comes baseline right. Eventually it gets to Timmy Arnett. He'll launch one from 6. Ball knocked away, controlled by Triton. Maltabeno quickly in transition, pulls up. Left side of the circle and knocks down the 3.
Well, that's what they want Maltabeno to do all day long. Picks up the defensive effort. One of those types of kids you have to make a run to win a state championship.
Shane Adams among those checking in for Jac-Cen-Del. He has the basketball. They come free throw line to Hardesty. His 16-footer is nothing but net. He has 4 in the quarter.
Nice clean look, not a hand in the face.
6-5 Eagles. Minute 20 left in the first period. 1A title game here at Conseco. Morning session as the 1 and 2A games. Then we'll have the 3 and 4 this evening for you. Dan Dockich will join me for those. Mark James, Bob Lovell, and Chris May. Chris patrolling the sideline.
The Eagles mark to bump it up another hoop.
Trevor Arnett. Dangerous pass cross court, knocked out of bounds.
Arnett in the pass just a little bit behind him. Great defensive play on the part of Colton Keel.
Adams will run the point for now. He'll cross over, take a peek at the clock with under a minute to play. Sutton with a crossover, forces it to the right elbow. The kick at the corner, 3 on the way, no. Fought for, controlled by Hardesty. Hardesty kicks, shot thrown up by Gale is no good. Rebound to Colton Keel. Triton started 0 for 11, but since 2 of 3 from the field, so they're warming up a bit. They trail it 6-5 with under 20 seconds to play. Maltabeno near the midcourt stripe. Now starts the drive with Sutton chasing him. Meister kicks out, wants to drive. Throws up a shot, has it blocked. Ball loose on the floor. Comes down into the hands of Jac-Cen-Del. They'll cross court it. Sutton puts up a shot at the buzzer. Got deep in the well, no. We played 1 quarter of basketball. 6-5 in favor of Jac-Cen-Del.